Laissez le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. And they are rolling with what I'm about to share with you today. So listen up because what I'm going to share with you will potentially change your life forever. Hi, I'm Gale Broussard, a 58-year-old stay-at-home Cajun lady, internet marketer. And I'm originally from Lafayette, Louisiana. But now I live here in Liberty Hill, Texas, just north of Austin with the love of my life, my hubby of 27 years, and our 5-year-old German Shepherd. We also have 3 grown daughters and quite a few grandkids. Now, we weren't always in this kind of situation where we could have real freedom to stay at home or travel when we want while earning a full-time monthly income online. Now, I don't know what you were taught when you were growing up, but growing up, we were taught by our parents to get a job and stay with that company for 20 or 30 years until we could retire. And we had all intentions of doing that. But then stuff just happens, right, that we had no control over. We both worked for corporate America for well over 25 years. But during that time, I never thought we'd ever have money to retire because of these companies having control over our lives. For instance, one job that sticks in my mind was with a large computer company. Now imagine a manager telling you that you can't take your 1 week vacation to help your father take care of your brother who is dying from cancer. Now you can imagine what I told him to do with that job, right? Then on top of that, I was laid off from not one, but 2 oil companies. And just a few years back, my husband was laid off for quite some time, and at the same time, he broke his heel and was in therapy for about a year. Now, I have to say that was a very low point in our life. Here we were, both in our 50s, with no retirement money in sight. I mean, no one wanted to hire a man in his 50s, much less one with a broken heel, right? Now, I actually went to 3 employment agencies and I aced their tests that they administer. But I did not receive one call back ever for even an interview. And they said, it's not your age. But I knew better, right? So finally, my husband finds a job. But he had to work out of state for 4 to 5 weeks at a time and come home maybe for 1 to 2 weeks at a time. This was a very difficult time for us since we had never been apart for more than a couple of days. This wasn't what we had imagined our lifestyle would be like at this point. It wasn't what we dreamed of. Then work slowed down again and he was laid off once again. So what were we to do? Now, off and on during our ups and downs, I had been earning a little money with affiliate marketing, but not enough money to retire and have a lifestyle of total freedom to do what we wanted to do when we wanted to do it, to not have to worry about money ever again. Plus, I was an addict. No, I don't mean a drug addict. I was a program junkie, jumping from one program to another. I kept aligning myself with the wrong people. Now, once I aligned myself with the right caring people who were actually making it really happen online, my whole world changed. And I'll share that with you shortly. So I told my husband, you know what? One day this is going to make a really incredible story of how bad things got before they got better. Because no matter how bad things get, it can always get better. You can always make a decision to turn your life around. And I can't tell you how many stories I've seen of people that had to hit rock bottom, that had to be incredibly miserable before they made a decision to turn things around. At that point, I made a decision that I was not going to live like that. I was going to provide a really good life for us. And this was not going to be my reality forever. Now, it didn't happen right away for us because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to change it. But I said enough is enough. And it wasn't just about the money. It was also about being the kind of people we wanted to be. It was about the feeling we would have not having to worry about money ever again. The feeling we would feel having total control over our lives and and true freedom. And most importantly, the feeling we would have helping others like yourself feel that same feeling. Now, I made a decision I was going to stay home and make a home business work no matter what it took. So that's when I stumbled upon this home business where average people were earning above average money. I'd always tell my husband that I would never do a video until I found a business I would stake my reputation on and wholeheartedly believe in. Well, this was the one. And what's even better, that the person doesn't have to stop promoting their current business. They work hand in hand together. Well, it completely changed my life. Now, the reason why is because I had always had that determination to be successful and not give up. Before, I could not even sponsor a single person. I couldn't give away something online for free. Plus, I hated the phone and I hated sales. Now, with the right group of caring people, the right systems, I don't have to talk on the phone or do any selling. Imagine having live training every day, systems in place that do all the selling for you while you're sleeping or while you're traveling. A dream come true, right? This was not a coincidence. This is because I made a decision that we were not going to live the kind of life that we had been living. Sometimes it has to get really, really bad before you make a decision to change your life. And that's what we did. We made the decision and aligned ourselves with people that were already doing what we wanted to do. And we made sure we were doing something we felt good about. So it's not just about staying home. It's not just about not being at work. It's about doing something that's good in the world. So if you're finding yourself at rock bottom, or even if you're not at rock bottom yet, but you realize that you've been settling for less than you deserve, it's time to discover a new way. It's time to discover a new life for your family. And it's time to discover what is really possible when you simply make a decision and act upon it. So what do you do now? Well, you need to understand exactly how it was that we created this lifestyle. You need to understand how our internet business works and how the community can support you and your goals. You need to click on the link, then type in your email address, then watch the video of my partner explain everything to you. Then you need to make a decision not to settle for anything less than what you deserve. And I will be there with you. I will be part of your journey. And I cannot wait to see what you're going to create. So click the link, make a decision, and join us. And I will see you on the next page. And then let the good times roll.